Hi, welcome to a new video. You join me actually in a way in the new camper, which is the Vauxhall Vivaro. I haven't finished converting it yet. I'm in the middle of converting it. And the reason for coming away at the moment is I've put flooring in there and everything, but I needed a bed and I needed it with seat belts. And I found one on Facebook Marketplace. It was an hour and a half away from home and it was basically north of Sheffield. And I thought, well, we'll come and get that and then we'll do a night out in the camper. So at the moment, got the bed. It's not secured in at the moment. It's just because we've just picked it up. We've come away to Wentworth Castle and Grounds, which is where we are now, which we're going to have a wander around in a bit. And what we're going to do tonight is spend a night in the van. I've bought a mattress that I'm going to be using that's going to be cut down. I've temporarily put up some curtains. There's no other fixtures in there, but I have bought the toilet, the cooker and all the other bits and pieces. So I'll show you inside in a bit. But yeah, hope you stay with me for this video. So like I say, we're going to have a wander around there and then I'll explain about what we're doing with the camper and everything else. Right, you've got the house behind me here, and that's not actually open to the public, but you've got gardens in front, which is what I'm walking through here. And then there's a walk, and it says it's around about 3/4 of a mile to the actual castle itself through the other parts of the gardens. So that's where we're off to now. It is a bit windy because we've come away on, I think it's Storm Florence or something. We've got about 45 to 50 mile an hour winds here. So yeah, sorry about any wind noise. Well, I'm a bit more sheltered here from the wind. I mean, you can't really see behind me in this shot, but it is absolutely amazing views around the valley. We're just now walking up. Be warned though, it is uphill and that, so I'm going pretty slow on this. The one thing that's just been pointed out to me by the missus, this is actually Wentworth Castle and Gardens, and it says Stainsborough Castle on the sign there, I think it said. So yeah, like she said, which one is it? So I don't know, I'll look into that anyway. Well, this part is the Victorian flower garden. It's just a little circular garden with some nice flowers, and you've got a lot of seating around. I mean, it'd be nice to like just relax here, but like I say, the wind today, even though it's sunny and it is warm, it is very, very windy. And like I say, we've just come past the Union Jack Gardens, and that's basically in the shape of Union Jack, which you can't really see when you're walking around it, but we're going back to that afterwards. We come this way to go to the castle and then make our way back. So yeah, nice place just to sit and relax, really. Right, we're in the little bit of the castle now. You've got one turret that side and a little part the other side, which is now gone. That side you can actually normally go up, but because of the high winds, that's actually been closed today. So yeah, it's just a nice little round castle basically. Again, seating area all around. So yes, really nice. Round. Well, that's how castles are. Well, we've now walked around the castle. Now we're heading through the wooded area into the fernery. I'm in the Union Jack garden now, and basically, like I say, it is the shape of the Union Jack flag with all the triangles and everything else. And in one bit you've got benches and stuff like that. So I'm going to try and put the camera up and see if I can get a better view. Probably can't with what I've got here. Well, this is, like I say, it's separated into all different gardens. We're now in the Aztec garden.
Did you call this the Aztec?
Aztec?
No, it's not. It's the azealea.
Oh, no.
It is. It's the azealea.
And again, there's so many seats available wherever, just in the open fields or just in the actual gardens and that. So like I say, it is a nice place just to come and probably relax. I mean, prices to get in, because I'm a National Trust member, was free, but I think it was around about £7, £8 as an entry for an adult, something like that. But just check the website anyway for full details, as I say. Well, I've just come into the conservatory. It is nice and warm in here. The main entrance that you come through, there's a lot of boards telling you actually about the history and things like that as well, which, you know, is useful because, again, like there's a statue there and there's the history of the slave trade and stuff like that as well. Right, we're now walking back to the camper. We spent about an hour and a half just having a wander around. Like I say, it's a good place if you do want to spend the day and stuff like that. But for us, it is just coming out just to test this camper out, really. But again, like do a bumps around. Like I say, this was 10 minutes away from where we was picking the bed up. So yeah, so you see us back in the camper in a second, having a drink, and then we're deciding where we're going to stop from there. Right, basically we left the actual National Trust place and then we went into the local one of the local towns just to get something from the shop, and then also just got some chips basically, and just ended up in the park round the corner in the car park there just to have those. And now I was trying to find the place on Park for Night, which is where we are. It's basically by an industrial estate. There's an industrial estate just down there. I did find another car park, but it got a barrier on, and it didn't say whether it was closed or not. So yeah, this is where we're going to park. So what we've done is we've just sorted the bed out, because like I say, it's not fully secured in, but we're just in there at the moment anyway. I'm waiting for sunset, because if you don't know me, I like going out and doing sunset photography and photography in general. So I'm just waiting to see if there's going to be any colours in the sky, and if I can get a nice picture. The location isn't the best, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, so basically in a minute we're going to just get in there and just settle down for the night and see how this actually performs anyway. So yeah, if I come out for sunset, you'll see me in a second. If not, you'll see me in the morning bright and early. Well, good morning. Right, you're joining us in the morning now. We've put the bed back up. I mean, the bed itself is not bad. Like I say, it is just a rock and roll bed, and I've got this mattress, and this mattress was a topper that I bought for a mattress years ago, and what I've done is, since I bought another new mattress, this has been sitting underneath. So this was free in a sense, so it was just going to be scrapped. So that's it. So the bed, like I say, has cost us 100 quid, and then the only other thing really I've spent on this to get it into the state that it is some insulation, like the foam insulation with the silver foil, bubble wrap stuff, whatever, underneath there. And I think that cost me 8 quid for the roll that I got. So really, we've done this trip and everything else on 108 quid, because I mean, the curtains, I got some poles from an old gazebo that then interlocked, that then I could put like a little hook in to hook it one side and wedge it in basically by the door, and then put some curtains. We took some curtains from upstairs just to actually do this, and then one of the extendable bars in the front that's just again pushed in. It's just push fitted. So again, you don't need that much. I mean, yes, there's carpet on this floor, which again, the carpet we bought for when we had the tent years and years ago, and so it just makes it nice and warm on the floor really. And then the flooring underneath that is floorboards. Again, I mean, if you do want to know how this is actually being built and what I'm actually doing to convert it, those videos are probably coming out after this, because I've still got to film a lot more before I put those out. So, you know, if you want to see how Vauxhall Vivaro gets converted into a little camper, please subscribe and everything else. And if you like this video, give it a like and all that kind of YouTubey stuff, because it does help the algorithms and gets me out there kind of thing. So yeah, but like I say, it wasn't a bad night. The only thing that we found is this mattress. It's like about 2-3 inches thick. We could do with just a little bit more padding, because both of our hips were really hurting. My back was a little bit bad, if you know me, I've got the spinal problem, blah blah blah. It's just one of those things. And yeah, I woke up in a bit of pain, but not too bad really. So yeah, that's one thing that's got to be improved on. And again, this was just a test just to see what we did. And like I say, we just stopped in an industrial estate. I mean, this morning there was no colour in the sky, so I didn't do photography, but there was a nice rainbow just by the van as well, by the industrial estate. So yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're heading over to a place called Colleiry, which is about 5-6 miles away from where we are, which is where my late father actually grew up from the ages of about 5 and 15. And I just want to go and visit it because, like I say, we are in this area. It's ironic that I've come up to this, and my dad had fond memories of this place. So I just want to just go and have a look. I've spoken to my mum and that. So yeah, that's where we're going to be heading to now anyway. Right, just arrived at Wooley Colliery, which is, like I say, is where my actually dad grew up from the ages of 5 to 15. There is a heritage board to tell you about it, where the old school was, where my dad went to school and things like that. So we're just walking at the back because I spoke to my mum this morning and she said it was Bluebell Road, which we found Bluebell Road, but we can't find the numbers because she said it was number 6, but they seem to start from 60. So we're just having a wonder, but it's a nice little place, like I say, because you've got the heritage sign there, you've got play area here, and it's nice feels. The one thing that has changed, and definitely has changed, is the other side, is there is a lot of new builds, and it's completely a lot of new builds around here, because like I say, this was just a small mining town, so there would have been like probably only a few hundred houses because of the people that works in the mines. So yeah, we're just having a little explore. That one there. Now that's 4, that's 6. Yeah, that one there. I had to ask someone because basically it said low row and then high row, and like I said, there was high numbers. And my mum remembered it was like number 6 or 8. And so basically I had to ask someone, this old gentleman who was really kind. And basically, yeah, just a little bit further up there, then there's some more semi-detached. Basically, yeah, I've actually seen where my dad grew up. Now, like I say, my dad comes from a big family. I mean, he's got 1 sister and he had 5 brothers. Yeah, because there were 6 children in total. And like I said, my dad grew up here from the age of 5 to 15. Then from what I know, my nan then moved down to Stoke Way. And then with my granddad here with, I think, a few of the kids, because 2 had moved away into the army. And then eventually they moved down that way and then ended up in where I actually still live at the moment, which is a place called Brown Hills. And my nan and granddad run a working's men's club on the road, which is actually where then my mum actually grew up, which is how my dad met my mum, and yeah, that's where I'm here and my brother's here, kind of thing, and so on. But yeah, so I mean, the missus, she's just gone back to the car and that, and I'm just having a walk around really, because again, it's my history and things like that, so it's just interesting. Like I say, unfortunately I don't have my dad to ask these questions. It's just being nice to be somewhere, you know, and the history and that. So yeah, I'm just going to keep on exploring for like about 10 minutes and then we're going to head back to the van. I've just walked up where the old schoolhouse said. That must have been where, I mean, this is completely different now, and that must have been the school from what I've seen on the sign. Like I say, that's where my dad went to school. I've come up a little bit further, there's now a gate. It's actually padlocked and can't go through, but it does say woods, so I assume you can walk through somewhere. I mean, the one thing, I mean, like I say, I'm heading back to the van now, but the one thing I wish I would have done, to be honest, is because, like I say, this was less than 10 minutes away from where we parked over last night. It's parked here because there is a lot of woodland, there's a heritage trail and everything else, and it would have been nice, you know, to have just actually come here. But yeah, like I say, we also want to go to places where we know, yes, it's nice visiting, you know, different places, like we went to that National Trust, but it's like I say, it's nice to know your history in a way and that. And I just remember my dad saying about like playing in open fields when he was a kid and stuff like that. And so yeah, but yeah, we're just heading back to the van, but yeah, it's a nice place and a nice heritage trail. So I may actually come up this way again to do it, and now it's starting to rain, so I am heading back to the van, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay, now back at the van. Basically, I'm going to end the video now because we've done what we wanted. We've tested out the camper. So yeah, like I say, the thing is with doing this camper, like I say, it's cost us 100 quid to do it. So you can do a camper van in a sense on the cheap. It's not the best, and it's going to be a lot better. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. Yes, it's been a bit of more a personal visit for me more than anything, probably not for you guys and not that interesting. But yeah, it's just one of those. So again, if you want to see more videos that I do about even going out in the camper, photography, you know, converting and everything else, subscribe, and there'll be more videos coming up. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So bye for now. Bye. And basically, I've come away at this. Right, you've got you've got the Victorian flower garden, wasn't it? Yeah. Ooh, oh. It's a good place to bury bodies around here. So if you see me just getting back into the van with one person, azealea, you flipping stupid thing. For that, sorry, you've got a bit on the lens there. Just hold on 1 second. In this van, not too bad. Like I say, what we've done is.
Yeah, hang on. Take 2.
I've still forgot what I was going to say.